Hello, everybody. Today I'm back with the final episode of Dr. Mario World for this update. And the reason it took so long to come out was because of the final level. Of course, I'll get into that when we get there. But to be honest, I really don't even remember any of these other levels. Clearly this one, you're going for the shell first. Or like the cannon up top that hits all the shells. And that gets rid of almost all the ice. And then the rest of it really is just going down each line, making sure to hit as many of the same colored viruses next to each other as you can, whenever you can. But also don't leave anything behind. You know, if stuff is up top, continue to hit it as you go, as you work your way towards the bottom. And almost all these levels I use Wario, including the final level. So I will mention, I believe one level I don't use Wario. But other than that, I found them to be the most helpful. And I will go into some of the other things that I found. This one does have blocks, but I don't think that you're going to want to bring in Wendy or anything. The blocks don't really get in your way, and you can't get rid of them anyways. So you will hit them as much as they need to be hit as you go anyways. And the major problem that I encountered with this level was the bottom. For me, when I say bottom, I mean the lowest point you can bring the capsules down. So you're starting, the top, in my opinion, is where the capsules come from. The bottom is the opposite. And the bottom left corner, as you can see, there's no real way for me to clear anything out right now. So what I have to do is get rid of that yellow there, and then get rid of the red capsule that I put there. Then I can hit the blue, and now I can hit both the red and the yellow down there. Before there wasn't really a good way to get there besides doing that. So that's what I would suggest if you're having the same problem that I did. I don't know if the level's the same every time, or if the viruses are kind of different colors and you wouldn't encounter that problem. But if you do, that's how I figured out how to clear it out. And I had plenty of capsules remaining and everything. So like I said, that level wasn't too bad. But this next one coming up, I had to retry just once. And when I retried, I realized what I did wrong. And the main thing here is that the flasks are always making maybe not always, I don't remember, but they often make the extra capsule little balls, the little circles. And if you're low on points, you're going to want to just keep collecting those forever until you get up to 3 stars. And I went a little overboard, and you'll see that here. But just keep collecting the capsules, the extra capsules, for as long as you need to until you're safely going to get 3 stars, because they will just endlessly spawn. And as long as you keep a good amount of capsules going, it really shouldn't be an issue or anything. But other than that, you have to get all the coins and all of the viruses, which means just clearing out everything behind the viruses, or in front of the coins, I mean, which is often just the viruses, but also all those blocks towards the bottom are going to have to go eventually too. Any of the things that the flask spawns, you're going to have to get rid of as well. But the main thing really is just keeping your capsule number up, which basically means putting down as many single capsules as you can in order to have the extra capsules spawn. And again, you'll see some of them spawn here, and you're going to want to maybe take a bunch of colors out to ensure that you don't waste any of the extra capsules they give you. If you have them already taken out of the, I don't know what it is that you take it out of, but when you already have them in the game area, it won't count towards, or it won't like decrease the counter on the extra capsule boost. So it is good to kind of get a few colors out to ensure that you have the right one ready for when the flask spawns the extra capsule boost. But this level is going to go on for a while. I only have 11 capsules, or 11 viruses remaining, but they're all floating viruses, and it is just a matter of going through everything pretty monotonously, I'd have to say. And Also make sure to clear out those blocks as soon as you can, because there are viruses inside of them as well. And I could have cleared a lot out at the same time. Instead I kind of went for them one by one, which I wouldn't really suggest. But I guess it does make it easier to spawn in those extra capsule pieces, the boosts. I don't know what they're called. As you can tell, I'm running out of things to say here. But like I said, this took a while to record, so as I was trying to record it, I noticed that I actually hit 3,000 subscribers, which is insane. And the reason I mention this is because when I hit 2,000 subscribers, my special Dr. Mario World video was all losing animations and winning animations. And I've been wanting to do it just as soon as I had all the characters again. And I just happened to not be able to get Nabbit for this long, and I still can't get him. And I'm hoping to one day have him, you know. But until then, you know, I'm just going to be continuing opening up the extra characters and hoping to get them. But I'm also trying to enlist the help of some people on the Dr. Mario World wiki. So if you're interested in helping me out with that, you can head over there, I guess. Otherwise, I'm sure someone will let me know if they're willing to help me pretty soon here. And yeah, then I'll have that video out probably this week. I have all the other characters ready to go. Just Dr. Dolphin and Nabbit and Dr. Baby Wario are left over. Now you see here, I already have 40 capsules. I'm easily going to get 3 stars, but I'm still kind of just racking up some points. And at this point, you know you're going to get 3 stars. If you already have that medal for getting getting over 100,000 points, there's really no need to keep going. Plus, you're probably going to get over 100,000 points with 50 capsules anyways. So I just finished out the level here. Way over 3 stars. And let's see, I don't remember exactly how much I get. I almost get 100,000 points from the capsules alone. So yeah, I got 150,000. So that is a good stage to get that medal if you still don't have it. I unlocked it in like World 8, I'm pretty sure. But moving on to this part, I'm going to have to leave that in the video now, but you saw me kind of checking to make sure it was recording. I brought in Roy for this one, and I'm not even sure if it's possible with Wario because I tried it a few times and it just wasn't working. And also, let's go for those capsules at the bottom there right away. I really don't even understand why they include them. But anyways, the main thing is that you're not going for all the viruses, you're going for all the coins. And they're mostly just blocked off by these floating colored crates. And the thing about Roy is that he will get rid of all the normal crates, and all the bubbles will bring them away from the coins. So you don't need to hit anything in the bubbles at all. You just need to bring them away from the coins. So you can see me here just not going for them whenever possible. And my strategy with that was working from the bottom up so that I could not worry about hitting any of the things in the bubbles, while also making sure to get the coins underneath all of those crates. And now after I was able to trigger Roy, I just have like these 2 blue coins over here that I have left to get. And I have, if you look at my points, like I have no points, but the capsules will make up for it, I promise. If you end up with a good amount of capsules remaining, you will absolutely, without a doubt, get enough points and everything. Like here I have 19, looks like I'm not even close to getting it, but you don't need a lot. I believe it's like 30 or 31 is the cutoff, and I went way over, so you'll be fine as long as you bring in Roy. Honestly, I'm not even sure if it's possible with another character. You can try, but just remember, don't pop anything in the bubbles, just let them fall down. That is the absolute best strategy to implement here. Now this level I also had to do multiple times, but I was able to do it with Wario. And the initial part of it is just hitting the cannons up top, of course, and getting everything released as much as you can. Now in this stage you have to hit everything, and I mean everything. All the viruses, all of the electric boxes, and all the colored crates all have to go. And maybe that means that you should try and bring in Larry if you're having trouble with the colored crates. Maybe Dr. Peach or Dr. Fire Peach would be helpful to get these columns out of the way. Otherwise, again, Wario is pretty good. And really just get those cannons out of the way right away, and then you're left with all the viruses to themselves, and then just looking for the most optimal way to hit as much as possible. Of course, making sure to hit things around electric boxes when they're triggered in the right direction and everything. But yeah, like I said, I lost this once. I don't remember anymore why I lost, but I feel like I remember it being super close, like I only had a colored crate left to go. And since there's so much on screen, I don't think you'll have a problem 3-starring it. But the main thing is, like, I got pretty lucky here with the placement of all these viruses. They're all kind of lined up with their colors and everything, but you might not get so lucky, and there might be a lot of blues and yellows and reds all mixed around, and you'll have to hit a lot of them individually. Or here, a lot of them are lined up, and I'm not going to have to worry about hitting them individually at all. And like I said, if you see an electric box is on the right side and you have any chance of hitting it, I'd highly recommend going for that first, so that you don't have to worry about it later. Once you hit those electric boxes, they don't come back, and you can go back to that area whenever you want without having to worry about the electric boxes getting in your way. And remember, you do have to clear them to beat this stage, so definitely don't forget about them as you go through. But as you can see on the left side here, there's kind of a lot of problems with how everything's stacked up. And I do find a pretty good way of dealing with it all. And I don't remember what it is, but I remember doing pretty well with it. But we also have all 3 of those yellows over there all lined up, with a few more electric boxes and the colored crates up top as well. I do clear out some of those on the right side, but I still have the left side to go. And I'm just contemplating here. So here's where I bring in these reds to clear out that color box up top, and now I can hit that blue and get rid of that blue box, and then once I hit that yellow, it will get rid of the electric box underneath it. And the rest of it is just hitting this final side over here with everything that's left. Get kind of lucky with this this double yellow that they give me, and I contemplate using that with the yellow underneath, but I end up using it there. Plus that one had 2 hits left, and maybe it would have went towards the other one. Then I only used 3 capsules to hit both of those on the bottom, and then just bringing in these final ones I have to hit the remaining color boxes and the last 2 electric boxes as well. And I still have to get the yellow, and I'm trying to get a double yellow here, which I'm going to get. That really makes it easy to hit those colored crates. And then I just have these few blue, just the electric box and then the blue colored crate over here. But I surpassed 3 stars and everything already. I just had to clear the rest of it out, and I still had 4 capsules and everything. So I made it pretty well. And I found a common theme with all of these was that I was cutting it super close in terms of how many capsules I'd left. Now here I have a clip of me doing super well in the final level, and then just the level screwing me over with a glitch. So here I go, I bring down this red and yellow, and just watch what happens. The red capsule goes above it. That was just so frustrating to me, that I was doing alright, and then it does that to me, which meant that I had to go back in a bunch of times. Now I tried Dry Bowser a lot of times, and I tried Wario a lot too, and I ended up going back to Wario because it seemed like I was getting closer to 3 stars. I beat it with Dry Bowser, but I wasn't getting 3 stars, so I came back in with Wario, and this is how I did it here. And I do get super lucky. Again, I will talk about that when we get to it, but right now it's really just hitting the shells and bombs on the side here. So using any color they give me to hit the barrel, and then hitting it with the specific color. Now bringing the next colors that bring me down over on that side, and hitting the color that they give me. So I get some blues, and then I need to bring down some yellows as well to hit it. Now they're kind of not giving me the yellows I need, plus I had initially planned on using the yellows on this side, but I do get that double yellow there, and I'm able to keep working down the side and legitimately just keep doing it over and over and over again until you get to that yellow lock on the bottom. And there is another thing to do before you hit that lock. that I'll mention that will actually really help you. But first you need to get that final coin at the bottom there, next to that yellow lock. So again, just keep bringing the colors you get down. It's going to be red, yellow, blue, red, yellow, blue. Oh, maybe I said that wrong. Blue, red, yellow, blue, red, yellow. And it's the same pattern a few times until you get to the bottom. And then once you hit that final red bomb, you will get that key, or sorry, you will get that the coin, which will unlock the coin up top, which you're then going to want to hit before you hit the lock. And you see me do this here. Right before I hit the lock, I bring it down a few more. Oh, okay, so I didn't do it. But you're going to want to do it before you hit the shell, okay, I promise. Before you hit the shell, bring down the yellows you need. Okay, and also, as you can see towards the bottom by the doors, I have all those yellows down there. That usually does not happen. So I got super lucky. I actually mess up a lot in this run, and I shouldn't have won normally. This would be a bad run normally, but they gave me a super lucky lineup of all those yellows, which severely, you know, helped me win this in the long run. And like you can see, all of the things above the door are now gone. And now the side is virtually gone as well, besides that one blue barrel over there. But then you start having to hit the coins in the middle, because you do have to hit all of them to complete the level, and they're all locked until you hit them one by one. So it's kind of just working away towards the left with all these coins in any way you can. The placement of everything is really quite annoying. There are only a few ways that you can get to it, and here I opt to use the reds to get rid of the coin in the middle of the blues. Now I do mess it up here by holding that yellow there, so then I just end up hitting that blue shell. It's too bad that I didn't have a single red to put in between there, but like I said, I screw up a lot, and there are a lot of better ways I could have done this, but I got super lucky with the capsules. So if you're having a hard time beating this like I did, you might just get a lucky placement. I said capsules, I mean viruses. You might get a lucky placement with the viruses, and if that's all you need to win, then just keep doing it over and over again, because that's virtually what I did. And like I said, I got a super lucky bottom row of all yellows. If you get something like that, that's your chance to really go for it and try your best to beat it. Again, I kind of did bad, but it didn't matter because I was able to skim by. Now as you can see, I'm going to get 3 stars really easily, but the matter is, am I actually going to clear everything? So now there are only a few viruses left, that final coin, and all the viruses on their last hit as well. But I also need to hit those shells because they're blocking the keys from going down. And you can see I have a lot of good moves, but I'm too nervous and I bring that yellow one and that yellow and red down one too far. That would have been the perfect move, and I kind of messed it up. So now I'm really scared. I'm like, oh my god, I'm going to run out. Luckily, I don't have any more red and yellows to worry about, so it probably wouldn't have mattered either way, but it was still really scary to mess that final move up when I'm so close. And I'm just hoping to get the blues that I need, and as I pull away that final capsule, I see that I do have the blues I need. And I get 3 stars before even clearing the level. Again, super close, all my capsules used with Wario and everything, and I was able to do it. Again, I tried it with Dr. Dry Bowser. I was able to beat it with him, but I was not able to get 3 stars. So I suggest trying it with Wario in any way you can. Here's the stage being opened up from all the virus goo, or whatever that is. And it looks a lot nicer to have that ride there too, with that toad going up and down. But anyways, the video's ending, so thank you for watching. Goodbye.